Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy, Big Keith. Welcome to episode 22 of Wrestling Talk Radio. Thank you to my crowd. I appreciate it. As y'all see, the backdrop, I am in a new location. I am actually in Richmond now. For those of you who didn't know, I moved from Virginia Beach to Richmond, so we're in a new location. So I moved about a month and a half ago, and me and my girl, shout out to my babe, Kiani, love you, babe. We've been in Richmond, so adjusting to life here and loving it. So let's get it cracking, y'all, because I got two big announcements to make. But before we get to those announcements, first of all, let me shout out to the boys over at Holly Street 96, Trevor, Detroit, DJ Domino. Make sure y'all check them out. We're all where you can listen to them on any of your wherever you listen to podcasts on. So definitely check them out. You got to check out DJ Domino's mix. Mix is crazy. So make sure y'all definitely check them out. Also, shout out to my boy Fuego Beats. I was trying to get some information from Fuego earlier in regards to the podcast. He has a couple of things he's working on. Shout out to his What the Fuego show. Also, there's a new Candid Conversations, a new podcast. Definitely need y'all to check that out. It's all over Spotify, Anchor FM, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Make sure y'all check that out. The Candid Conversation, I really need y'all to check that out because that's definitely going to be doing some big things with that. Also, make sure y'all, with the Wrestling Talk Radio, make sure y'all like us on Facebook. Make sure y'all like us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter as well, where I keep everything updated with the latest and greatest regarding wrestling news. So I know I've been slacking in regards to keeping everything updated. I apologize, y'all. I have been busy. It's been a busy month with the move. And then next week, my nephew, shout out to my nephew, Curtis, who's getting married next week in Denver. Y'all show him some love. He is tying it now with his beautiful bride, Sheldon. So I'm flying out to Denver next week to see him get married. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. So, a lot of things been going on. A lot of stuff going on with wrestling. Double or Nothing was this past Sunday night. The whole MJF situation has been crazy. A lot of shit going on with WWE. So we definitely going to get into all that today. So I told y'all I had two big announcements. So I said one at the beginning of the show and one at the end of the show. So as y'all know, I'll start with my first announcement. As y'all know, a couple of months ago, I had to switch up the show a little bit. There was some back things in the behind the scenes that went on. And I'm sure whoever knows, some of y'all who know the story, some of y'all don't. There was some things that went on in the background. But the first big announcement I'm making is the squad is back. Give me a minute, y'all. And when I mean the squad is back, the squad is back. Uh-oh. Look who's back.
How do I get here?
Look who's back. Hold on.
Big Keys, what up, man?
Oh, yeah. Look who's back in the motherfucking building.
It's Chris.
What? Hold on. What's going on with your mic? Hold on. Let me find out what's going on with him. I must have to send him an invite. Yeah, hold on. Give me a minute. We're having technical difficulties. Hold on. We're going to get Chris. But Cap, Killer Cap Cross, tell the people hello again, fam.
What's going on, everybody out there? What's good, man? We back, man. We ain't going nowhere this time. We back.
We are back. Let me see this good. You good now?
My boy! What's up? Hey, we back, man. We back, man.
Who in the hell left the gates open?
Man, it feels great, man. I'm glad to see y'all, man. It feels good. It feels good to be back. Who let the band get back together?
Somebody done fucked up now.
Who let the band get back together?
They don't fucked up now.
Whoa. Fuck. They didn't mess
Yes.
up. Who let the
Announcement number one.
and I got my little dude with me.
Zay has returned.
Say I'm
What's up,
tuned now.
man?
Say what's up. Say what up, Unc.
Yay!
Say what up.
Zay?
What's up, man? Let me hold your
What
hair,
you
man.
do?
Look, I need it. Let me hold that hair, Zay.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Announcement one. The band has returned. The band is back together. Minus a couple of people. But they'll be on future shows. So
We all back.
but basically they're back.
Hey, we all back. We all
They're
back.
all
Hey,
back.
don't worry, they on too.
They're
Hey,
All
Lucas.
back.
The band is back. So it's been a few shows since I had y'all on. Any updates y'all want to fill us in on what's been going on with y'all? How's life been?
Well, I can definitely let you know Zay's a big brother within the next couple weeks. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Yeah.
That deserves a round of applause.
Yeah, I got another son on the way, man. I got another son.
Damn, Chris, you just I ain't got one yet. Damn,
I got another one on the way, man.
You gotta keep working, Big Keys. You gotta keep working,
Yeah,
man.
I gotta start
Hey.
talking to the missus and be like, hey, we need to start getting. I just celebrated my 38th birthday, but so
You gotta start working,
I
man.
need to get one. I got 3 godchildren, so I gotta get on and get my own kids.
Hey, go ahead and get you your own, bro. Promise you, you'll love it.
Mhm. Best time of your life.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
Man.
congrats.
I love being a dad.
Congrats, Cat. What's going on with you, man?
Man, I'm still working, man. I'm doing the same shit I've been doing. Got the largest arms in the world right now, but I'm chilling, man. I'm just glad to be back, man. Glad to be
Right
back.
there with you, baby. I've been right there with
I
you.
love to hear it. Guys. I love
Right
to
there,
hear it.
been right there with you, fam, at the gym, hustling.
Positivity,
Grind,
man. Positivity.
Big facts.
Yes, man.
Big facts.
Big
Positivity.
facts.
Big facts.
Yes, so that's the first announcement that the gang is back. The gang is back, so definitely glad to have y'all on because we got a lot of shit we got to talk about.
Yes, sir.
We got
Yes,
a
sir.
lot of shit that in the past month that's happened that we got to get into.
The past week has been crazy.
Yes, it's been bad. Matter of fact, let's just start off the back right now. Double or Nothing was this past Sunday, and the big story going into Double or Nothing was the whole thing with MJF. If y'all remember that shit that happened with MJF, there were reports coming out Saturday.
Yeah, he no showed the fan thing. He no showed, and then he just came and just basically like rolled over for Wardlow, man. Let Wardlow powerbomb him 10 times, and that was it.
Yeah, he did a no show at the meet and greet, and then they talk about what things saying he got a plane ticket to get out of Vegas, and it was just sports. And lo and behold, he shows up at the first match at Double or Nothing and basically gets squashed by Wardlow.
Squash ain't the word.
Fast forward to Wednesday night, this
Mm-hmm.
man drops I'm not gonna sit here and call it a pipe bomb. I'm gonna call it a promo. This man got in the ring and dropped a promo and just went off on the crowd. What were y'all feelings about the promo? I know we discussed it in the group chat, but how'd y'all feel about the promo he did on Wednesday night?
Chris,
Cap, you go first.
All right. I you know what? Just to be thinking about it, just watching before the show started, like he went off, man. But I think he went off. I think some of the shit he was saying was true to his hard feelings, man. Because like, been reports he's not getting paid like the top talents on there. Like, the WWE guys come in and get more money than him, and he was there first, so he has a right to be pissed off, and he let it know, man. Like he let it go, man.
So, Chris, what's your thoughts on that, man? I know you got a lot to say about that situation.
Cap, I think Cap hit it on the head. Like you said, we spoke about it in the chat and everything, and I ain't gonna lie, y'all made some good points. Especially Cap when we was talking about it. Talking about it last night. Me personally, I think it's a work. But I think it's a work shoot, and what he was saying was accurate. I think what he was saying was I think a lot of the stuff that he was saying was true, and I think 85% of it was he really felt what he was felt at. Like,
yeah,
I think like when he said he's had to work twice as hard to get the recognition, that's true. He has. When he said would you like me more? Or I get paid more if I was an ex WWE guy, or you too busy signing ex WWE guys. That's facts. That's who was at the top of the helm right now. CM
CM
Punk.
Punk.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And then you continuously sign ex WWE, and you guys said that was not going to be the case. It was going to be homegrown talent, and that's not the case. Another thing, and I'm not, and everybody knows my energy is kept. I still think this, and I'm not a fan, but what's true is Cody leaving them really did hurt them.
Yeah.
Cody
After
leaving,
WrestleMania.
Cody leaving them really did hurt him, and Cap will tell you, bro. I don't give a damn. Cody could have stayed there. I don't care for him in WWE either. Don't worry, I ain't got no haircuts. That's why I gotta have them. But
it's the right hat, though.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the right hat. If you're gonna wear a hat, make sure it's the right one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, man, I think it was a great work shoot. It was something that needed to be said. If like I said, if it is a work, which I think it is, I gotta give them they props for that, because it did get everybody talking. That is the talk of the community today. You do have your AEW smarts, peons, or whatever you want to call them. We're gonna get on that later on. That showed their hypocrisy with this whole MJF situation. Him walking out. Now he's unprofessional, but those same smarts was clapping for Sasha Banks and Naomi. So
yeah,
you know what I mean.
Crazy.
So it just, yeah, man. I am a fan of it. I have watched it a few times. I think it was pretty good. So that's my take on it.
And continue what Chris is saying. Like, I'm not too familiar with AEW, man. Like the friends, like they turned me off. Cody, my boy, but he turned me off when the first AEW image is him banging the sledgehammer on the throne. That kind of turned me off from the product. And then the way the fans are online, like you had to do follow me on every social media site. How toxic the fans are, but like the interview before we started. He did his thing. He went off. He went off.
My levels is off. Hold on. All right, my bad, Phil. All right, but good points, man. Definitely good points. In regards to everybody talking about being a work or a shoot or anything like that, it's I mean, everybody's got an opinion of what it is. But my whole thing is, I want to see how this plays out. This could be a good thing. It could be a good thing. We don't know yet. It could. I want to see how this progresses, because if this doesn't progress to anything, that whole shit he did Wednesday meant nothing.
According to the ratings, it meant nothing.
It's gotta. I mean, it's gotta. I'm gonna let it play out. Let's see how it plays out. Let's see how it plays out. I don't want to sit there and say, let's just see how it plays out. I'm interested. But if it gets to about November or December and nothing's happening, it's like, so that whole thing back in May was like just for nothing. So, anyways, we're gonna definitely see about MJ Chris disappear. I gotta add him back on. I know we didn't.
I think what they're going to do out of that, they're going to try to like rehash the summer of Punk, but CM Punk had a little beef with McMahon before he left, and McMahon and Austin. Like,
I feel that's the direction they're going in. So that's what I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. You gotta do shit like that to keep the crowd's attention. You gotta do stuff like that to keep the crowd's attention, because if you don't, it's gonna get stale.
Yeah.
So
they
go ahead.
They gotta get momentum behind one storyline and keep that storyline going, keep it interesting, keep people locked in, because that shit was like it was a tremendous promo. They didn't get over 1 million viewers, and like it's what I'm saying. They gotta step their game up. They gotta stop letting Tony Khan be the booker. They need to hire their own bookers, their own creative, and go from there. But this storyline can't start that.
You made a great point in the chat when you talk about a creative team.
Mm-hmm.
You made a good point. They need a creative team.
Yeah,
definitely a creative team. I feel like if they get a creative team, change up some ideas, long-term story booking, I really do feel like the booking can get better.
Because every long-term storyline they've had involved MJF and CM Punk, MJF and Wardlow. I think MJF and maybe Cody or somebody else, but it's all with him. They got to put the rocket on him. Let him, you know what I'm saying? Push him to the top. Get
We're
the title.
definitely gonna see how this goes. The Double or Nothing pay-per-view, to me, for one, it was too long. It was. I went to my boy's house and watched it. Arrived at his crib at 7. The pay-per-view wasn't over till almost.
It was too long.
It was 4 hours and 40 minutes, bruh. That's way too long, fam.
They have to cut the roster.
4 matches,
especially if you don't know what you have. If you don't even have a major pay-per-view, it should have been no reason to be 4 hours.
And it's like
you should have ended at around like 11, maybe 11:15, 11:30 tops.
That's way too long.
That's way too long. And bro, they had matches in there that could have been dynamite matches.
I think Darby and Kyle O'Reilly.
Kyle O'Reilly, Darby Allin, bro. You could have said that, bro. That could. I don't even say dynamite. That could have been put on Rampage.
See, because it's like, why are the Hardys fighting the Young Bucks and the Hardys had like a existing rivalry. If you're a if you're a real fan, they had a rivalry in ROH, the original ROH, and it continued. But everybody else, why does everybody else fight each other? Why are these two teams fighting in stadiums and all that shit? There's no storylines to it. It's like, why should I care about that?
It was too many. 4 hours and 40 minutes. They can't do that no more. They gotta stop that. That's way too long.
I think AEW wants to be like the Attitude Era of, you know what I'm saying, WWE, but they have to have. They're not gonna have Vince McMahon. They have to have somebody that will take the ideas and you know what I'm saying, put it on TV, but make it cohesive, make it have, you know what I'm saying, let's make it make sense. Like they have all the titles, and then it's like, why do people fight each other out of the blue? Like
they definitely are trying to make AEW is definitely trying to make it the Attitude Era of 2020 of the 2000s now. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with still giving them an edge or anything like that. But at the same time, have some structure to it. I feel like when I watch AEW, once again, people say, oh, you just hate them. No, I don't hate AEW. It's more I just really like their fans. I dislike their fans.
Yeah,
their fans, and I'm gonna address a few other things later on. But their fans just make you dislike them.
Yeah. That's why I had to do follow you on every social media site because I didn't like a pay-per-view or something. Like, damn, why are you so crazy about it? Like, you know, like I don't like it. Let's keep it moving.
I'm not a fan of the hypocrisy. I'm not a fan of the backpedaling. I'm all good. Like I said, I'm all good for alternatives, but there has been other alternatives, and it wasn't getting that much pub. And I feel like they haven't done anything different that has said, "Hey, man, shit," you know what I'm saying? So, I watched a little bit of Double or Nothing, the Hangman Adam Page match, the Hangman Adam Page and CM Punk match was. People could say what they want. It wasn't good. It was a botch fest, and the sad part about it is a botch fest, and because it was a botch fest, it kind of took away from it. But then again, you have your smarts that's gonna say, "Oh, well, they only been up 3 years," or WWE did it. I'm tired of that. You know, I don't like that. It's okay to critique. It's okay to critique. Not everything is flawless, and not everybody is perfect. I critique WWE just as much as the next person. I'm not going to go out of my way because I do not like them or whatever, and like, oh, well, that's why I like this company. No, that's what most AEW fans are. They claim they're fans of pro wrestling. They're really not. Because if they was fans of pro wrestling, then why don't you give Impact that pub? You know, I love it. How long have I been screaming NWA on this podcast?
For a minute.
Okay.
You put me onto it.
Yeah. And nobody still gives NWA the pub. You know what I mean? Nobody cared about ROH when I was screaming for it too. Now everybody is Team ROH. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? It's at the end of the day, man, just if you like what you like what you like. I'm all for that. But man, they're so obnoxious about it. And I'm literally arguing with AEW fans every day. Every day. You should have saw the excuses they put up today.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But like I said, they have to get creative behind. They have to get creative. Tony Khan, he manufactured the company. He put the money into the company, but he's not the guy that should be the head booker. when AEW said at the hotel I work at, Arn Anderson was there. I seen Dean Malenko. I seen a lot of old time wrestlers that are there. Those are the guys you can put in front in creative. They were producers in WWE after they, their wrestling career winded down. So they know, you know what I'm saying, they know what time it is. But I'm really not sure what's going on because they don't make stuff public. Everything that happened in WWE, they know about.
Yeah, I don't like the title being on Punk. I didn't like that.
Nah, me neither.
I didn't like that.
I don't either.
I didn't understand why he needed the title. That really confused me. Taking the title off of Page.
Because Page was not booked. Page is not booked like a champion. Like he was booked like he would have matches at the beginning.
And I just don't understand the title change. That's the one title change I hated the most. I don't understand the title change.
And I like Hangman Page.
I don't like Punk as champion, man. It's just I'm not a fan of that. I don't like Punk as champion. Page was doing fine. I mean, I know they could have booked him better, but I don't like this Punk title run is gonna be. I just don't see this lasting long.
Punk, you know what? Punk is the guy that can get it.
Well, Phil Brooks said he doesn't want to have a lengthy reign, but knowing Cocaine Khan, he listens to the peon fans of AEW. He's probably gonna keep the belt on him for a while
until Omega come back.
Wait a minute. So he said by Full Gear, you think he still has the title, or
I don't know. I keep reading that, because Punk came out right after the promo yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Yeah, he chased away. They showed him he chased away. He was limping it back to the locker room.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's another segue into another MJF versus CM Punk match, and they put the belt on MJF. I'm not sure, but
they need to.
I would.
Because at this point, I don't think Punk will have an issue being a transitional champion. I don't think he would have an issue with that. He's like kind of past his prime, and that his ego wouldn't, affect the situation. Just, I guess have a match and that, MJF win the title.
Yeah.
I think Punk's a better chaser than he is a champion.
But then I also keep hearing that they're gonna keep it on until the cleaner come back. Cause they're pushing for Kenny Omega versus CM Punk as well too.
I would like to see that. I
wouldn't mind seeing that either.
I would like to see that myself. I wouldn't mind seeing it. I don't think. But you already know Kenny Omega will have to carry Phil Brooks. Phil Brooks can put on a match with Kenny Omega.
And I think what they're gonna do is, because I think I think something's gonna happen with Cole, the Young Bucks, all his squad. I think I thought they were gonna end up going with it. I don't know what. It's hard to tell what they're gonna do with Omega when he gets back. So that'll definitely be interesting to see what happens.
He's gonna get his team back. He's gonna get his squad back.
I think this was gonna happen. I really do. Shout out to Thomas who's watching. Thomas made a couple of points. He's talking about he said 5 hours so they can milk the whole Owen Hart thing. Yeah, the Owen Hart. To me, that was corny. That was corny. I really hated that whole segment. It's like
that was despite Vince.
Yeah, I was like, really, y'all.
But isn't that always the case though?
Yeah. And like Vince has done nothing but good things for them. He released all those talents, and then AEW. But it's not Vince's fault. They don't know.
WWE debuts every week in AEW. Athena, Amber Moon is now in. She's all elite. I was sitting there thinking, half your damn roster is WWE.
Yeah,
it's not AEW. Might as well say WWE.
And that's what MJF was speaking on. And that's what MJF was speaking on. He was like, "Would you like me better if I was an ex-WWE guy?" That had to be said. It really did have to be said. And whether TK signed off on it or not, it had to be said.
Yeah.
Will anything change? No, because every time the release happens or it's cleanup season, you know the first narrative. Well, they're going to AEW. Where they're going to AEW. Where they're going to AEW.
Because there's nowhere else to go.
There's nowhere else to go. Because, but like I said, they don't want to go to Impact. I don't know why none of them want to come to NWA. I mean, I don't get that part because NWA puts on really great matches. And I'm gonna tell you like this, y'all ain't gonna believe me when I tell you this, but the Hex tag team, the females, they some bad motherfuckers, yo, for real. JTG, he does his thing too. People don't want to talk about it. He does. And I know a lot of y'all are not Trevor Murdoch fans, and that's cool. I'm not either. But he does his thing too, man. And I'm just giving an example. You know what I mean? I look at it like, so I'm gonna give an example. What's Keith Lee doing?
What's Aleister Black doing?
I heard they had a good match.
Aleister Black is still continuing that storyline from when Seth Rollins took his eye out. They
gave him a stable. They gave him
a stable.
Andrade.
He's gonna put Chris Jericho in.
Andrade,
right? I'm gonna give you another one. That Blackpool Fight Club is horrible.
That's terrible.
It is horrible, guys.
Unnecessary.
It means nothing. Like, what is that supposed to mean? What is it supposed to mean? It means nothing. It means not a damn thing, because guess what? Number one, Moxley and Daniel Bryan ain't from nowhere near Europe.
Neither one of them were European.
So what does it do? What does it do? I mean, you just gonna keep bringing people. Okay, now you got Keith Lee and Swerve. They're a tag team, or now you want them to be the next New Day. Like, come on now. What are you doing? You need a.
Oh, they got Keith Lee dancing. Keith Lee dancing,
right?
Nah, he ain't dancing, but
not yet.
It's coming soon.
Like you said, you need a booker. You need a head writer. Because TK thinks he's Jerry Jones.
Mm-hmm. And Vince McMahon, same person.
And Vince McMahon, he thinks he's Vince McMahon, but you can't be that. You have no CO, you have no CFO, you have no commissioner, you have no talent, you have no talent agent, you have none of that. You just know that, hey, I got daddy's money, so therefore I can offer to pay all these guys whatever. But guess what? You don't even have a budget, and that's gonna fuck it up.
And then, like, the guys that was there at the original, like, what's the guy named in Dark Order? Was it John Silver or something like that?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to everybody in Dark Order since they put
Dark Order's been a joke since Brody Lee passed. It's just, to me, that whole thing has just been Cole Cabana. I never understood why he was with Dark Order. That shit made no sense at all. Why are you with them? I don't understand.
I think it's like backstage clip.
TNT titles becoming a joke. If that shit gets passed around like a blunt.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, people want to talk about the 24/7 title, and I'm not a fan of it, but come on, the TNT title ain't no different than the 24/7 title.
And it's a female version, right? The girl, Jade,
Jade Bird. Jade Bird.
The Nickelodeon title.
Jade Bird. That's her name, Jade Bird.
And the baddies.
The baddies.
I was like, wow, the names they come up with.
They're so generic.
You have to laugh sometimes because it's comical. It's funny to me.
Honestly, guys, they have to capitalize off of this MJF.
They have to. They have to.
Yeah, they're gonna have their blind followers be like, no, they don't, but no, they really do.
Yeah.
And if you don't and just fuck this up, then I'm sorry. I don't want to hear, well, Vince did this. I don't want to hear that. That cannot always be your comeback.
No.
Well, Vince did this. Well, WWE did this. Well, WWE, that cannot always be your comeback. If you're really separating yourself from WWE like you guys started off saying that you did, and none of that has happened, then you need to stop coming back with this false ass made up kid narrative. Well, he did it. 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 Khan, you are snorting your company away.
Literally.
Let's keep it a buck. TK is snorting his company away. But as long as his daddy keeps that trust fund going, dumbasses like the Young Bucks and Christian Cage and bitter ass over the hill old asses like Mark Henry. I'm sick of his fucking ass.
What's the big show?
Paul White.
BS. No BS.
Paul White. Sting.
Sting.
Right. They're going to think that, oh, well, we weren't used correctly. And like I've said on this show before, and I'm gonna say it one more time. Sting, you're the reason why you decided to go to WWE way past your prime. Sting, you're the reason why the Undertaker and Sting match didn't happen. Sting, you're the reason why it didn't work. It didn't go so well. You decided to wait till 2014, 2015 to bring your ass to WWE when you was way over the damn hill. And then you want to take on one of the greatest wrestlers in the company today. One of the greatest wrestlers in the company today, as far as performance-wise, is Seth Rollins, and you couldn't freaking handle it.
Got his back, bro.
You got your neck broke. You got your neck broke. And then you would have thought that to me to retire, but no, you let cokehead Khan tell you to come out of retirement, and now you want to take bumps and shit, and now you're gonna be in a freaking wheelchair. Come on now.
Right next to Lex Luger.
Wait. The problem is Goldberg coming back. Make that make sense. And then they're gonna sit there.
I saw the rumors about Goldberg might be an opponent for Wardlow. I said, God no.
Nah, he got a WWE contract. He signed a
Oh, okay.
So then their retort is, well, Sting's not in the title picture. Let me tell you something. Sting is not bringing revenue to AEW though either.
If they put the title on Sting, I can't take this company seriously. I can't
take the company serious as is, but at the same time, you know, I wish, and I mean all fans. You know, we all have to keep it. We love this shit. We all need to keep that same energy.
Facts.
Yeah.
We all need to keep that same energy. But I tell you like this, they make it to where we can't.
Thomas said, bring back Ryback. That's at this point.
Ryback has burned so many bridges, like nobody.
Ryback has no bridges
left. Nobody in any company wants to fuck with Ryback.
Ryback doesn't even want himself no more. So that's
Ryback CTE has kicked in so incredibly, so much. It just.
He said some wild shit about Triple H a couple of weeks ago. I'm like,
he said some wild shit about Triple H. Said some wild shit about Vince's mom. Like, come on, bro.
I'm like, yeah, you're never gonna be in good graces with WWE. Don't even try to think about going back anymore, because bro.
Nah, and he's not gonna. He didn't have a Hall of Fame career, so let him. You know what I'm saying? Just let him talk.
He didn't have.
But bro, nobody wants him. Like even as much coke as TK do, he don't even want him.
Mm-hmm.
That's you know you don't want nobody that wants you when AEW don't want you.
They sign anybody.
If AEW tells you
Impact don't even want you. Nobody wants you. NWA definitely ain't gonna take you.
New Japan definitely ain't gonna take you.
With a few people.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while before we get back. Speaking of crazy shit, let's jump into WWE in regards to the whole Naomi situation. The Naomi Sasha Banks situation, because they were actually, that whole situation took place in Norfolk when they was at the Norfolk Scope. So yeah, that's Cat's neck of the woods now. But if y'all don't know the whole story, basically there was a six-woman gauntlet match to determine the number one contender for Bianca Belair's Raw Women's Championship at Hell in a Cell. Basically, the story was Naomi was supposed to pin. Sasha Banks Naomi was supposed to pin Sasha Banks and win the match. Sasha Banks found word of it. They came to Vince's office. John Laurinaitis got involved in shit. They came and took their titles, put them on the table, and they basically said they out.
Yeah, I also heard they was like they weren't supposed to be the women tag team champions for that long. They both were supposed to, you know what I'm saying, pursue titles, you know what I'm saying, at some point after WrestleMania, but they kept them as tag team champions, and they made it work for as long as they could. But you know, shit just went bad. I don't, you know what I'm saying, I'm not behind them quitting like that. I understand, but this is your job. You can't just walk out like that. I can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't do that off a regular job. You know, regardless of what they promise you and everything, you got to keep working. But you know, we haven't heard their side of the story yet, so it's kind of like.
Exactly. I'm still waiting to hear their side of the story. This shit happened, I want to say.
Going on a month now.
About 3-4 weeks. Yeah, it's almost been a month now. We haven't heard nothing from them. I want to hear their side of the story, because we keep hearing it coming from other sources, but I want to hear what they got to say eventually. Yeah. Like you just said, can't just, the money they making, bruh, if you and they know we talked in the group chat, changes happen all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You can wake up Monday, you can wake up, go drive to the arena, show up, and you think you got a WWE title match, and Vince can just say, match is off. That's Vince's decision.
And it's uncharacteristic of Naomi to you know what I'm saying, to ride with Sasha. That's the thing that got me questioning. Like,
that's what I was questioning.
Sasha would do it. She's done it before. But Naomi is ready. She you know what I'm saying, she ride with her. So it's like, you gotta hear this side of the story because it really don't make sense. Uncharacteristic of Naomi. You know what I'm saying? She's married to one of the Uso brothers. Like,
that's like me that's like you sitting there quitting. You be like, yeah, you coming with me? Fuck no, I got a job, I got bills to pay. Shit, fuck.
I'm not gonna fight tonight.
I ain't fighting tonight, but I'll fight tomorrow. Shit. I got bills to pay. You go ahead and leave. They'll find me another tag team partner.
You know, and you know what? And I've been on record saying that, like, hey, I have a problem with it, and you guys are right. We do need to hear from them. But I've been on record saying that I don't care if Sasha go. This is the second time she's done this. She and this is my thing. I'm going to stand behind you when you want to take a stance. But please have a legit reason. You are not, first of all, I don't care what people like Lucas says. I don't care what and anything like that. You are not above the company. You are not a 5-star bitch. I don't care if you are on The Mandalorian. That means dick to me. You still are not bigger. You are not bigger than Vince. No, pause. You know what I'm saying? But how dare you? I'm gonna tell you like this. You know the last person that pulled the walkout? China. God rest her soul. She never got another job. What happened to China after that?
She got into a Royal Rumble.
Chill.
9-man over the top battle royal.
Why do I talk to you?
Yeah, just go. Yeah, some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Just do your research.
But my thing
but go ahead, Chris. My bad.
My thing is, you're not. I mean, I can't even call Sasha Banks a top 3 in the women's division. I can't. Is she top 5? Yeah, because the women's division is very small. But at the same time, man, your stature ain't that big for you to think you can just keep walking out. You feel that entitled. And you know what? I'm sorry. I'm not gonna let nobody pull the race card with this one too. Because I done seen quite a few people try to pull the race card, and that's bullshit. Yeah. It ain't got nothing to do with them being black or nothing.
It got nothing to do with and we can dip that in the butt now. Nah, it ain't got nothing to do with
it. It ain't got nothing to do with that.
I gotta wait and hear this side of the story because, like I said, Sasha's done this before. Like Chris said, Sasha's done this before, but Naomi, it's
uncharacteristic of her to do it.
Something's missing.
I don't know what Sasha put in her ear or whatever, or told her what to do. Like, hey, I'm about to go do that. I need you to ride with me, and all of a sudden she said, I'm like, I understand y'all good friends or whatever, but I'm not risking my job for you.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, you mad with them? I ain't mad with them. So I'm the one that's supposed to take the pin because originally they said Sasha Banks was going to face Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's title, and Naomi was going to face Bianca Belair, just like to elevate the tag team titles and everything. But Sasha said, "Nah, I wasn't taking no pin to Naomi." They put their belts down, and now apparently there's going to be a tournament for the women's tag team title. I don't know what the hell's going on with the belts.
Yeah, they got to bring some girls up from NXT for that because they don't have that many.
They ain't got that many people on the roster, dog. I mean, Bayley. When is Bayley supposed to be returned? Any word? Because she been.
I think by this summer she should be returned. When did she tear her TLC? Last June? Last July?
She tore her ACL in July.
Yeah. Everybody come back.
She was supposed to face Bianca Belair at Money in the Bank.
Yeah, everybody. The ACL injuries is touch and go, man. Everybody.
Right. It depends.
Yeah, it depends because I think she would have returned already, but I think they're trying to be careful with this knee injury. So I think she might be back by SummerSlam.
I think so too. If not by Money in the Bank, like y'all said, if not by Money in the Bank,
she's definitely needed. She's definitely needed.
Yeah, they need a man. She needs to be back. And boy, when she comes back, that pop she's gonna get, fam, man. But the women's division, they lacking, and then everybody's getting their name changed when they get called away. Raquel Gonzalez is now Raquel Rodriguez.
Yo, I didn't even notice the difference.
Yeah, neither.
I didn't really notice the difference either until I'm like, because when they keep saying her name on SmackDown, I'm like, oh, that wasn't her name, but it sounds like it was her name back in NXT.
Yeah.
And then who else came up from NXT? I'm trying to figure out who else named. They doing a lot of damn name changes. They need to bring up now is Ciampa.
Austin Theory's Theory.
Austin Theory's Theory. Who else?
Austin's Gunter.
I don't know. Walt, yeah, he's Gunther.
Hey, but he lost a lot of weight.
Yeah,
he lost a lot of weight.
For real.
Yeah, he lost a lot.
He's still a menacing though. He's still like a maniac. Like he's like he slapped the shit out of you. Like
them slaps though in the ring.
He almost killed Drew Gulak one night.
Yo, I thought Gulak was dead.
But
they're doing the most with a lot of these name changes and whatever and everything, so like that. But it just
Tommaso Ciampa is just now Ciampa.
Yeah, Ciampa. Yeah. And then what they changed? Oh yeah, Pete Dunne, Butch.
You know what though? But he grown into it. He grown into Butch. It makes sense as his character. He's like a maniac. So to me it makes sense because you know what I'm saying. Pete Dunne was kind of laid back and cool. Butch is like off the chain. You'll never know what he's gonna do. You never know when you're gonna see him. So
I read this guy's article online, and he was like, "We all get mad when name changes, but we pretty much adapt to the name change after a while."
Yeah, he adapted.
I mean,
he definitely adapted.
It's nothing. I mean, they're not going to go back to the old names. We're gonna get used to their names after a while. So same thing when they go to AEW, they change their name. Like Amber Moon is Athena.
That's a real name.
Oh, that's a real name. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay. All right. See, I didn't know that. Appreciate it. Yeah, I never knew.
Malcolm Bivens went over there too. I forgot his name, but
now he's Stokely Hathaway.
Yeah.
Stokely Hathaway. So yeah, a lot of name changes have been happening, and a lot of people have gone from AEW. And then, do you think anybody? Let me ask you all a question, because with that being said, regarding people showing up AEW, who do you think? Well, I know with MJF, but who do you think is going to jump ship from AEW WWE first?
Go ahead, Chris. Well, since Chris ain't here, MJF. I think Jericho. He's gonna come retire.
You think Jericho's coming back to WWE?
Yeah, he's gonna retire.
Don't start that. Don't think so? Don't start that.
You think so?
No.
Look how he did with Cody. Cody talked so much shit about WWE. And I think
Cody came.
Yes, he does.
I will say Cody came back. I didn't think he was gonna come back at all.
Me neither.
When the report started, I was like, Cody's not coming back. Fam, Cody's not coming back to WWE.
Mm-hmm.
And to see him there, I was like, this is just so weird. I'm like,
yeah.
All the shit he did against when he did the shit on with the sledgehammer and shit like that. I'm like, talk all this shit, and now you back in WWE. I'm like, this is like going back to your old job that you talk the shit about on Facebook, and all of a sudden you come back to work and everything like that. You be like, this job wasn't shit. They didn't pay me nothing, and all of a sudden you sitting there back at your old desk again. That shit is crazy. All right, what else we got on tap? So, did you anything else you want? I know, Chris, you want to mention anything else in regards to the AEW and in regards to the marks and stuff like that?
Not really. Like I said, I said what I need to be said. I mean, I'm a reserve a few things for later on in this show because I got to address a few motherfuckers. You know,
we got time because I was just scared to jump. All I had was levels like in NXT and then the Hell in a Cell shit and stuff like that. But you want to go ahead and address it? You can just go ahead and address it now.
I can't tell you shit about NXT right now except that it's a rainbow.
Braun Breaker's having a feud with Joe Gracie.
I'll get into that real quick. NXT in your house is Saturday premium live event. I'll just go over the matches real quick. They got 6 matches so far. Cameron Grimes is defending the NXT North American Championship against Carmelo Hayes.
Mellow.
Pretty Deadly is defending the NXT Tag Team Championship against the Creed Brothers. If the Creed Brothers lose, they're out of Diamond Mine. That whole Diamond Mine.
Because Malcolm.
Hey,
Malcolm
Roderick
Bivens
Strong
left.
can go. He can go. He can go.
What, Roderick Strong's coming to AEW. I swear it's gonna happen.
This one happened.
He can take his ass with his buddies because they've been relegated to AEW Dark.
Elevation. What was it? Elevation AEW. Elevation now. These motherfuckers come on AEW. They be like 35-6.
Mm-hmm.
I only seen you on TV twice.
The debut and the match after that, they right on
exactly.
YouTube.
And then all of a sudden you've been racking up wins online. Like, what the fuck you been at? My homeboy was sitting there watching it, and we saw what's his name was like 42-16. Bitch had 60 matches. I seen you on Dynamite 4 times.
This shit going on while nobody watching.
What you having 50 matches? What y'all doing? Like, are they counting like the live shows or something?
Like the Sims. This shit going on when nobody watching.
This is on PlayStation or Xbox. Like, where are you having these matches?
Truck
All right,
stop.
another match is Braun Breaker is defending the NXT Championship against Joe Gacy. If Braun Breaker gets disqualified, Gacy wins the title.
Now,
so basically,
Gacy, I like Gacy.
I like Joe Gacy. I like his character. I definitely like Joe. He puts me in mind like a Trey Sykes kind of character.
Now you've done it.
Shout out to Trey Sykes, man. Trey, we gotta have you on the show again. We definitely gotta have you on the show coming through, man. We miss you, Trey. Trey's with Joe Gacy. He's one of those dudes that came out in the hood. Toxic Attraction is defending the Gigi Dolan and JC Jane, defending the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships as Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. Mandy Rose defending the NXT Women's Championship against Wendy Chu. Her character is just, you wrestle in a onesie. That's all I got to say. You wrestle in a onesie. And then the last match, 6-man tag team match, Tony D'Angelo with his boys Channing, Stax Lorenzo, and Troy, 2 times Donovan. Yo, they don't put no more effort into these guys' names, yo.
You see them with him, but who the fuck? I mean, who are they? Like,
I don't know who they are, man. I try to click on them, but they names, they just said they're part of the roster. I don't know where these dudes came from. They facing Legado del Fantasma in a 6-man tag. It said the stipulations, the losing team joined the winning team stable. I don't know what's going on with that, but so that's Saturday night in your house. So, man, this should be all right. Premium live event, so that should be good and everything. I'm like, y'all know they've been doing the in your house. They've been doing the names, so they've had War Games in your house. What was the other one? Vengeance Day. So they've been taking old school names of pay-per-views from back in the day, and they've been bringing them back in NXT. So this is the 3rd installment of In Your House that they're doing underneath the NXT. The first one was in 2020, which we're not going to mention ever again because 2020 was a shitty year. So no fans being around, it was a shitty year. So that's all I got for NXT. Also, Hell in a Cell. We'll move on to Hell in a Cell, which is Sunday night on the premium live event. Let's see. There's only 6 matches, and they're all Raw matches. I remember Chris and Lucas said they were supposed to go to Hell in a Cell on Sunday, but Chris said with them ticket prices, he said, hell no. He said Roman Reigns ain't gonna be there. I ain't going.
What the monkey pop look like. And then it dawned on me.
So let me go over the matches for Hell in a Cell. And there's only one Hell in a Cell match.
No, I think Lashley is fighting almost in MVP Hell in a Cell.
No, they said it was just a handicap match.
What?
It's just a handicap match. So you got them. Bianca Belair is defending the Raw Women's title against Asuka and Becky Lynch. Ezekiel is facing Kevin Owens. Theory is defending the United States title against Mustafa Ali. And then Finn Balor, AJ Styles, and Liv Morgan are facing Judgment Day, Edge, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley.
I like what Edge is doing. Like, if you follow Edge, he's posted everybody that can be a member. That shit is kind of interesting.
Bro, I'm loving this Judgment Day group, bro. I love it. I love it. I'm loving every minute of it. They said Ciampa is supposed to be joining.
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, it could happen, but the way they got him, I'm not sure. I don't think so. But
Ciampa's not really doing anything because he had that thing with Mustafa Ali. He's not really doing anything. So I think Ciampa does join, but there was word about possibly Finn Balor joining. But I wouldn't want Finn Balor. I don't want Finn Balor in that group. No, I don't want Finn. I think this Sunday, Ciampa helps them Judgment Day win, and I believe Ciampa joins Judgment Day. And I think that's it. I think it's gonna be Ciampa, Edge, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley. So, but I think that should be. I like the Judgment Day group. I think this definitely give, and it's helping out Rhea Ripley, it's helping out Damian Priest. So I definitely like this group. But and of course Cody Rhodes versus Seth freaking Rollins inside Hell in a Cell. I'm just confused as to why there's only one Hell in a Cell match. Why is there one Hell in a Cell match? Are y'all gone? Y'all done froze up on me, fam. They done froze up on me. I'm just sitting here talking. I'll just continue talking. Hold on. What Thomas said, who's this? I think we froze. Hold on. Technical difficulties, y'all. Hold on. Give me a minute. Chris is still with us. Cap is frozen. All right. You back?
Yeah, my girl happened to go live at the same time, just sharing her live.
Hey, yo. I didn't know how to react.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Let me read the comment. Thomas said they froze like some turkey wings. Lucas versus the Goon at Hell in a Cell.
Book it.
Yo,
Lucas
Thomas said he's wrestling
all day.
TJP at Hog. I'm wrestling at the Hog.
Oh shit.
Kevin wrestling Lars Sullivan. Nah, Thomas, you can't come on the show no more. No, you can't come on.
You banned, bro.
You banned from this. No, you banned.
That's some wild shit.
But yo, no, I'm crazy is that they only have one Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah, that's crazy. I thought the primary titles was. Well, Roman got both primary titles, but
I'm like, it's all Raw matches. No SmackDown match, unless tomorrow night they add something. But I don't see them adding anything. It just, I don't know, man. This might be the worst pay per. This might be the worst pay per view of the year for WWE because I honestly don't see any matches that like this. This would be a pay per view if you're waiting for Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins. I would only watch the pay per view for that match.
yeah, I would too. But
I can skip.
the roster's too good. The roster's good, man.
I can skip Theory and Mustafa Ali. I can skip that one. Ezekiel and Kevin Owens, they can do that on Monday Night Raw. Bobby Lashley versus almost MVP. That's another Raw match.
Doesn't Ezekiel look like Elias?
He does. They're brothers.
Where you going, Chris?
They're brothers. What? They're brothers.
Y'all know
Where
that
is-
is not
where is
Elias.
Elias?
So stop that. He is not related to Elias. So stop.
Where is Elias?
They're brothers. It's been a proven fact.
He's not related to Elias. They just looks like him.
Where the hell is he at? Where is Elias?
Where is Elias?
Because they had promo like he character died and some other stuff,
He
and
did
like
some shit
he never
in
showed
fire
up.
and then he kind of disappeared.
I think he's on
Bring back
tour.
Elias.
I think he's doing rendition of "Be Alone with My Baby Tonight" with Jeff.
Oh
Jarrett.
shit! Oh yo, Jeff Jarrett's coming back. He has a high level. He's in charge of live events. He's about to come back in a little bit, in maybe a couple of weeks.
He bring the roadie back with him.
That a roadie in AEW, I think.
He has
He
to
bring
bring
the
the
Roadie
Roadie
back
back
with
with
him.
him. He
I
got to bring the Roadie
remember
back
when
with
Jeff Jarrett came to WWE, he was telling people how to spell his name. That's J, double the J, double A, double R, double E.
Vince McMahon said I got a new name for him. Fired.
Ain't I great?
Uh,
Hey yo, tell me, I was a fan of his theme song at TNA, yo. That shit when it came out with a guitar to get. I gotta find that shit. The Jeff Jarrett theme song he had at TNA. That shit, I like that shit. That shit was funny as hell. Let me see if I can find it real quick. If I can find it.
you know, I'm gonna say something else,
Go
man.
ahead,
The
go ahead,
Owen
go ahead,
Hart
go ahead. I'm
thing,
pulling this up.
the Owen Hart tournament. Tony Khan booked that shit so bad, man.
Right.
Everybody know,
But I,
Yeah.
Adam
I
Cole and
definitely
Britt
want to go
Baker.
to
Them.
Owen Hart tournament because that was bullshit.
No
Let
Canadians
me
is
ask you.
fucking in the
Let me ask you a
tournament.
question. Was it done in poor taste?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Ye-
Absolutely, it was
Yes.
done in
I'm
poor taste.
sure.
It was
I'm sure
absolutely
TK
done
was
in
a fan
poor
of
taste.
Owen.
When I
Yeah,
was sitting there watching the presentation, I said, "This feels awkward as hell."
yeah.
And just this whole thing,
What's going on? How you doing?
I was like, "Son," I was sitting there watching with my homeboys, and they were like, "Is it me or this? Something doesn't feel right about this."
It's a money
It
grab.
didn't feel. It didn't feel right at all. It didn't feel right at all.
It didn't
And
feel
then,
right.
and then
Like
you
it
know what
felt
made it,
like
and then you know what made it worse. And then you know what made it worse when Martha Hart came out looking like she was coming from like a ghost from one of those horror movies, and then wanted to hug. That let me know right then and there. You did it for the money, boo.
Yeah, it was a
You did
money
it for the
grab.
money. You did it strictly for the money. You don't care about Owen.
they gave him the same exact belt. I'm like, y'all didn't change the colors. They gave him the same exact belt. And I just said that whole situation was awkward, Joe.
Y'all about to get the fuck out of here. Like, what's that? Yeah, that's
Hey, that theme went kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie. I like that theme, yo. That theme went kind of hard. But other than that, yeah, that whole Owen Hart tournament when they first entered, they saw they were gonna do it. I'm like, Owen Hart has nothing to do with AEW.
See, the original plan, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn supposed to come to AEW, but they resigned. Kevin Owens, supposed to be Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at the final. That's going to be like the greatest match ever.
And to see Cole and Britt Baker act the way they did, I was like, this whole situation, I was like, please hurry up and get this over with, because I'm like, this is like, I hated that whole segment. I hated that whole segment.
Y'all see Jason X? Jason was out of space.
No.
Chris, you ever see Jason X?
Adam,
Huh?
Chris, you chop it up again. Say it again, Chris. Chris like he about to rob a store.
oh yeah,
Chris.
It just wasn't right. No Canadian was in the tournament.
It just wasn't. It was done in poor taste. I didn't like it at all. I just.
And then, how the fuck Adam Cole beat Samoa Joe?
Now we know any given day Samoa Joe would have whooped his ass.
Yeah, quick. Maybe a 9-10 minute match. Like,
That whole tournament to me was a joke. I really don't ever do that again.
yeah.
Don't do that again. Don't do it next. Don't do an Owen Hart tournament too. Don't do
No,
it again.
not no annual shit. Not to let it. Just let it be.
Don't do that again. Just don't do it. It was done in poor taste. Don't do that again. I hated the whole concept behind that. Don't do that again. It was done in poor taste. It was just uncomfortable watching.
And Bret Hart wasn't there.
And Bret Hart wasn't there. Everything was cringeworthy. Like it was just like, I hated that whole thing. The pay per view overall, it was a bad pay per view. It was just a very bad pay per view. I think what killed it the most was the time of the whole time of the pay per view, like we discussed earlier. And then a lot of the matches that were on there, they were matches that were necessarily that wasn't supposed to be on there. The women's championship match was it Serena Deeb and Thunder Rosa. It wasn't even that good.
Thunder Rosa was begging for taco money like a month ago.
Yeah, exactly. And then the whole pay per view. I mean, I hated the whole pay per view. I mean, it was just too long, man. I'm like, you put that, what was it about? They had 12, 13 matches. So I'm like, cut it down, do by 8 matches. But here's my thing. I'm like,
pre-show.
yeah, just cut it down. Your pay-per-view should be ending no later than like 11:10, 11:15.
But that shows a difference in leadership. If WWE had a card like that, Vince would know. I better cut these matches. We'll put that on Raw. We'll put that on SmackDown. We'll put this match on the pre-show. Tony just let everybody do what they want, man.
Oh yeah, Vince definitely would have. If that was the case, if Vince took control of that, yeah, you would have seen all the matches.
Yeah.
Kyle O'Reilly, Darby Allin. Oh no, that definitely would have been. That definitely would have made the show. That definitely would have been on there. No, that would have been on the pre-show along with Dan. What was it, Danhausen? Yeah, whatever the fuck that dude is. That shit.
Danhausen is funny. Danhausen is funny as hell.
That shit with Hook and teaming up. That's the whole thing. AEW has a lot of AEW, but I'm gonna say it like this: AEW has a lot of work to do, but at the same time, there's opportunity there. There's definitely opportunity there for them to get better, to learn from their mistakes. They got time, especially with this whole thing with MJF now. Like Chris was stating, they got to capitalize off of this. They have to capitalize off of this, because if they don't, this whole shit that he did last night was a complete. Was all for nothing.
I don't think WWE. I think Triple H said something about AEW years ago, and they hold that as a excuse. Talking about WWE, like, damn, worry about yourself. Do your own thing. Like, at some point, WWE will see the acknowledgement.
And a lot of the wrestlers that when they start taking shots at WWE, I'm like, fam, all right, y'all, we get it. Yes. You used to work for WWE. Yes, we know.
I don't think WCW even talked about it. No, you know what?
They did. I was about to say they did a few times, but it wasn't like over the top because they were doing their own shit.
Because that's when it was like real beef like. And it's like
remember there was no social media too back in the day. That's what social media. Imagine no Facebook, no Twitter, no Instagram, no TikTok, none of that shit. Imagine all that shit's gone. And see, and I think, and I'm not sitting there saying social media did kill a lot, especially with spoilers and shit like that.
But you know what? The spoilers are only on WWE, and I'm talking about NWA, and I'm talking about Impact, and I'm talking about MLW, and I'm talking about
exactly. And which I like, and I like that. I like variety. And then like Chris was saying, I mean, just think about one time. You had WCW and WWE. You had two things to watch. Yeah. And then once Vince bought WCW, all you had was pretty much WWE was the only show in town.
Yeah, the only show in town. Yeah.
They were the only show in town. I'm like, then that's when I started exploring like other wrestling organizations. Because I'm sitting here thinking there's got to be other stuff to watch. And you start finding stuff here and there. And it's like, you kind of need a break from it. And then all of a sudden here comes AEW. Then you got Impact coming along. Then you had Ring of Honor. It's kind of like I had to find Ring of Honor because Ring of Honor was on TV. What channel?
3 in the morning, 4 in the morning.
Yeah. You had to watch and everything. I started getting into that. So it's kind of like you need a variety. You definitely need a variety in regards to what you needed to watch, because if you watch WWE all the time, it's like, all right, now you're watching the same thing. You're watching the same thing over and over and over again. It's kind of like you need something to switch it up.
Sorry, guys.
After WWE bought WCW, I took a break. You know what I'm saying? I was with my kids, so I took like a 5-year break because I knew, all right, it's over.
I heard a lot of people took breaks between like 2003. People took breaks between 2003 and 2008. Like, I know a lot of my friends that I know, they said they stopped watching for like about 4 or 5 years.
Because it was like, it's over. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no reason they won. And like, I miss a lot of those SmackDown. I heard SmackDown was on fire during that time. I miss a lot of that stuff. So
SmackDown from 2004. Oh my, from 2004 when Rey Mysterio, that's when the brand split was done correctly, and that's when they had a lot. Rey Mysterio became a star. You had MVP came through there. You had
a rivalry.
Exactly, and it was cool. It was cool to watch. It was definitely cool to watch in 2004. It's just because it didn't feel saturated. And that was like you were more excited to watch SmackDown than you were Raw.
Yeah, Vince ain't like that shit because Raw's supposed to hit the show.
Yeah, Vince hated that shit. I was anticipating SmackDown, and people remember when SmackDown was coming on Thursday nights. I hated that shit.
Yeah, I had seen some shit like kind of recently. I think Trey sent me this shit. Nigga, Kurt Angle talking about fucking that's what Booker T. White said he want to have bestiality sex with her. I was like, what? Like, yo, he said that on TV? Like, what? I was shocked.
They did some crazy. Remember them shit we were talking about that the other night? The shit from 1998. Remember all that shit they used to say, bruh? Remember all that shit they used to say back on live TV, back on Monday Night Raw? That shit would not fly to.
When the king had called Goldust a faggot, like, yo, that shit. Like, yo, what you just said?
The Grand Wizard.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Chris had that same. I remember Chris was watching that shit on Snapchat.
Don't start
I was
that
in there
shit.
weak as hell.
Don't start that shit.
Yo, Shawn Michaels said you and your KKK buddies. I was like, oh shit.
He called him. He said, and I think I heard him say the N-word.
Yo, Chris
What, they let him get away with a lot of shit on Monday Night Raw back in 98, yo. 98, 99, that shit was live. You see that shit on TV today? Oh, Vince's phone is gonna go off the chart. You can't say that on television.
And but that's what I like about AEW, because they are trying to push it. You know, like MJF's promo yesterday was definitely profanity laced. So I was a fan of that.
I loved it.
I like that part.
But you know what? Have y'all noticed that at Monday Night Raw, it has gotten a little bit more edgy in regards to. Have you noticed, especially with Randy Orton? I know in the past with Randy Orton and especially Randy Orton, Riddle, and the Usos. If you watch some of those promos they've done, they've gotten a little bit more edgy.
Yeah.
They have gotten a little bit more, which I appreciate. I'm like, okay, we trying to go back to the Attitude Era. It's like we're trying to go back to the Attitude Era, but we got to say, nah, we still got to stay here. You know, just remember, you know, because now they let them say shit.
You also have to understand. You also have to understand. Society won't let us go back to the Attitude Era.
No, we can't.
Society won't let us.
Happen.
People too soon, man.
We're too much in cancel culture.
Yeah.
As soon as you say something, they're gonna be like, well, I watched Monday Night Raw last night, and I was highly offended for what they said.
People write letters and send emails. Like, it's so different, man. Like,
you can't do that shit. You gotta watch what you say. You gotta watch what you say, especially in sports. That's where athletes, when they make derogatory comments about somebody, or they say something to an official and everything like that. Next thing you know, if you got to deal with Nike, Gatorade, as soon as you say one word, well, ESPN has reported that so-and-so has lost his contract with Nike and has lost his contract with Gatorade. All you did was say one word out your mouth, and now you don't piss off everybody.
Like, Horseman got beat up by nails. They could never have that on TV now. Like, that was like the most brutal beat I've ever seen.
That shit. The bra and panties matches. Can't do that on TV.
Puppies!
You can't do that. You can't do bra and panty matches on TV no more.
Nope.
You're gonna offend every single group you know if they start doing these old matches again. They took blood. Remember, they took blood off of TV for a minute. Remember?
They you know what though? When people bleed, they stop the match a little bit. People come in there and you know what I'm saying, they close the womb and they stop the bleeding. AEW bleed like oh.
AEW said, "Fuck it, we gonna let them bleed."
Mm-hmm.
You saw what was it? The Anarchy at the arena match, bruh. I think it was blood within the first 5 minutes.
But hey, hold on. But what I've also heard is some of them aren't really blatant. Those are blood capsules.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So
I heard that too because
I don't know how accurate that shit is, but yeah.
Yeah, but they definitely had dropped the blood and everything in regards to the WWE. But yeah, like you said, we're in cancel culture. You can't say nothing on TV anymore without somebody getting offended or somebody sending an email or a phone call. So as much as we want to go back to and I'm, you know what, I'm for one was happy I was able to grow up in the Attitude Era. That's one thing I was glad to see because these kids today, they talk about, oh, he said that on TV. Fam, yeah, let me take you back to 1998. And you thought what you heard on TV was bad? Well, let me take you back to 1998 on Monday Night Raw. And I'm gonna show you some shit that they did back in the day. I'm gonna show them the Val Venus segment.
Oh, yo, when they chopped his dick off.
What was it, Kai Tai? Or somebody when he chopped this shit off?
Yo, when that happened, I was just like,
Vince McMahon died in a limo. That exploded.
Nah, I think somebody said last night with Boss Man with his dad, they were at the funeral. He's driving Big Show dad, dragging him around. That was sick.
What was the shit that he fed him?
Yo.
He fed him something and it was
Now
dog
that
food or
was
something?
fucked up.
Yo, I remember. Yo, I would have loved to be creative in those meetings when they wrote that shit out. They were like, "Hey, yo, I got an idea, yo."
Vince fucking Russo.
The way it started, you had no idea none of that was gonna happen. Like the way it started, it was so quiet and calm and Russo.
Fucking
Mae
Russo.
Young having the baby, having the hand.
Oh, having a hand. Oh man. Oh my god.
Vince sitting in his office talking about this good shit.
Yeah, good shit.
And he really meant it when he said it's such good shit.
Yeah, Vince found every minute of it entertaining. Vince was entertained. They creative brings an idea to him. Vince is like, all right, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna change it. And then Vince is sitting there laughing his ass off when they do a segment. Vince is like, this is funny. That shit had me wilding, man.
Man, that shit used to be funny, man. Like, you know, Mondays used to be exciting, bro. Mondays used to be very exciting.
If you don't remember flipping your remote back and forth between Raw and Nitro,
Facts.
you weren't a fan.
You right. If you don't, bro, do you know how exciting Mondays used to be? Even when we was in school, we'd be like, man, hey, Mondays was like Fridays to us sometimes.
I used to get my homework done. I gotta make sure I eat, shower, because I wanted to make sure.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't do my homework. I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't doing shit.
I wanted to make sure I'm right there watching the USA Network downstairs on that TV, waiting for something to happen. I remember when that shit happened with Stone Cold and the Brian Pillman shit. Yo, 8-year-old me, I was scared as hell. Yo, because when the camera went off, I was like, yo, he really shot Stone Cold. And you had to wait till next Monday night to find out what happened.
We know that show shit. You talk about that all the time. We know that Brian Pillman shit was your shit.
Yeah.
We know that. We know that.
I had to
We know you love that fucking segment.
This shit that you remember back in on Monday Night Raw from your childhood, man. I remember.
I was a big fan of the Ministry of Darkness, man. I was a big fan. But that was just because I was an Undertaker fan. But I was a big fan of the Ministry of Darkness. And I'm gonna tell you like this: I used to cringe when him and Stone Cold used to fight because I'm like, damn, I'm Team Stone Cold too. Like, come on, man.
When Stone Cold came, I was like, who is this dude? I was like, he dropped that promo for the King of the Ring. I was like, who is this Stone Cold dude coming? Because then we were kind of getting away from the cartoonish shit from like 1990, 1991, when all of the mountain.
How you doing?
The Bush
I'm all right.
And all of a sudden, now we got a dude coming here drinking beer and shit like that. It's like, but it was the best generation to grow up on wrestling, fam. It's like,
yeah,
it was one of the best generations to grow up on wrestling, man. It was Ministry. Ministry ran that train on Ken Shamrock's sister.
Oh,
Thomas is stupid.
I'm fucking out, yo.
Undertaker put her on a pole. Oh my God, Thomas is stupid. Oh my
Ryan
God.
Shamrock.
Oh my God. Oh, you hate this podcast, but you commented on it. Oh,
Who
but
that?
you hate it. Tim.
Oh, what up, Tim?
Oh, he said the Whaley Ball, he hates the podcast, but you had time to comment on it.
Oh,
Huh?
shit.
Oh, I'll
It's
be
going
ready,
down
Tim.
in
I'll
chat
be ready to
tonight.
drop a pipe bomb on you if you ready.
It's going down in the chat tonight.
Yeah, it's going down in the chat. Everybody up in the chat. Shout out, who else is up in the chat? Oh, shout out to Trevor, who commented. Shout out to Trevor. Shout out to Thomas. Shout out to Tim. Everybody. I think Lucas commented. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, y'all get involved in the chat, man. We definitely want to hear from y'all, man, in regards to your comments and everything in regards to the show, man. But Chris, you want to go ahead? Well, I don't know if he's ready yet to do your spill in regards to the marks.
Let me talk about like you know what I'm saying.
Go ahead. You go first. Go ahead.
Like, y'all remember WrestleMania 3? Like that was like my first memory. I didn't see WrestleMania 1 and 2. But WrestleMania 3 with Macho Man with Ricky Steamboat, that was like the greatest fucking match I've ever seen. Like I didn't know who was gonna win, and the build-up was so crazy. Like Y'all go back and watch it. This is on YouTube. Like when Macho Man first fucked up Ricky Steamboat's throat, Bruno Sammartino tried to kill Macho Man. Like he was so mad. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, like it's no. I don't want to say people don't care now, but Vince has so much control. It can't be that raw emotion right now. Like in these days, like it was. I'd never seen nothing like that, man. That match right there, like I forgot Hulk Hogan was fighting Andre the Giant. The match was so good. Like people don't perform like that no more, man. It's different.
100% facts. They don't perform like that again. But you also understand, you know, back in the day, the story told the match. I mean, the match told the story. You know what I'm saying? Like we would get in tune with the story before we got with the match. By the time the match started, you know, we got to the match, we was like, yo, hey, I gotta see this happen. You know what I mean? Because the story was so good.
And like I said,
those crowds were different back in the day.
Like I said, I forgot that Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant was the main event. I was so entrenched in that storyline with Macho Man and Ricky Steamboat. Like the shit was crazy.
Thomas said
Campbell
was around for WWF. Damn.
Hey.
Damn, Thomas.
Hey, you guys.
I'm still here, man. Like I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Like I don't dye my braids. I'm still here, man. Like,
you guys ain't gonna believe me when I say this. You know who TK remind me of?
Who?
The promoter from USWF.
Herb Abrams.
Damn. Tony Khan, I look at him sometimes, I want to punch him, yo.
Yeah, very.
You ever look at his face? You ever look at his face? Like, you ever look at his face? Just be like, I'm like, what are you saying? What was it? In Step Brothers? He's like, I just want to punch you in the face right now.
He said, there's nothing I can do. And he said, no, it's definitely your face.
Yeah, he said, no, it's definitely your face. Yeah, it's definitely your face.
He said, I don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
That's what I want to do to Tony Khan. I wish Tony Khan walked in his office and he told him to say, I don't know what it's about your face. I just want to know.
But Khan, he tried to, like, I don't understand. Maybe Vince ain't shake his hand when he was little or something. Like, I'm not sure why he's on Vince so much, because AEW would be a decent promotion without his vendetta towards Vince and try to one-up Vince and try to, you know what I'm saying? Like, Vince gave you over 100 wrestlers within months.
The hug he gave to Martha Hart at the thing, that was the most awkward shit. That shit was awkward. The hug was awkward as hell.
That's when I knew. I already knew with the Owen Hart, it was bullshit. But that's when I knew Martha didn't give a fuck. It's about
when he came out there
that
with
was
her,
about
he
Greg.
hugged her.
Was that bad?
Why is he hugging her like that? That shit looks so weird.
He's socially awkward. He's been behind a computer and whatever he's been doing most of his life, man. But he has to redirect AEW, man. They got to do like a reboot, man. I'm trying to think what promotion was that. I think it was AWA back in the days where they stopped showing it for like a month, and then it came back and it was different. Like the logo on the ring was different. Everything was different from how it was. They had to do like a soft reboot. Like you thought, you know what I'm saying? I think they said they were changing something, the TV channel or something like that, but they need to do a reboot, man.
Yo, didn't Raw go from USA to like TNN like back in 03?
Yep, TNN,
yeah. It went to TNN. It went to TNN for like 5 years.
That's when a lot of people stopped watching.
Yeah.
I think that's when a lot of people stopped watching when they switched networks. So I was like, it took me forever to find that damn channel. I was trying to figure out, like, I had to go up in the channels to find that shit. I was like, what the hell, what channel are they on? Then they came back to USA, I think, in 2008.
I think it was 2007, 2000 back.
2007, 2008.
I got something, fella. Before Chris going into his shit, who's going to beat Roman for one of them titles? Or both of them? And where does he go after that? Oh, shit. Come on, Chris.
I'm going to say it like this. Hold on. I'm going to say, I hate to say it, I think it's going to be Drew McIntyre at Cardiff.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I mean, you're going, look, hold on. You're going overseas to his country. You really think they're going to let that man lose in his country?
If some fluke shit happen, yeah, the Usos or
I don't think they're going to let that man lose in his country with that crowd. Tim says MJF beats Roman Reigns.
I'll fucking kill you,
My bad.
man.
if Roman's gonna lose that title, he can't be pinned. He can't be pinned. It got to be a triple threat.
It's gotta be so
Think so?
somebody else got to pin another opponent. But how long
like,
do you let? I mean, how long do you let him keep the titles for? Are we? I mean, we going into Mania next year, and then The Rock. Because The Rock said it the other a couple of weeks ago. The Rock said he was clear.
Yeah, he's clear.
He
Yeah,
said
he
his
can do
schedule.
it.
He said
He
his
was
schedule is He said his schedule is
But,
open.
what sense would it make put the title on The Rock? Because right
That's
after
what I said.
WrestleMania,
It don't make no sense to put The Rock to win the title. It just, I don't know. When he said he's clear, like how far is he clear? Like is he clear?
He's clear from December to WrestleMania.
Yeah, he said that schedule is way open.
So he's gonna fight Roman Reigns
because he's gonna be done. He's gonna be done with Black Adams.
So do you think Roman Reigns is champion at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Both titles. Which title? What title he keeps? The WWE title.
I don't want to say.
He's staying on SmackDown.
I think he may lose that Raw title.
So,
he may lose that Raw title.
Do you think? So who do you think?
Or he can lose it back to Brock.
Brock coming back for Bobby Lashley.
Brock will be back by SummerSlam.
Yeah,
I heard Money in the Bank. I heard Money in the Bank.
He don't want to be in the title picture no more, from what I'm hearing. Like he want to put people over.
I don't want him in the title picture anymore. Nah, let him. Or
I didn't know that.
Let him face Almost.
Brock fucking kill Almost, man. You can't see him folding him up.
7'5" Nigerian.
Hey, listen. If Brock manhandle Braun Strowman, he gonna manhandle Omos.
Man, he can rip the black jeans, man. Yo,
the fuck did I be seeing Almost come out to the ring. What the fuck did this dude be getting gear from this shit? This motherfucker come down with motherfucker had Jordan 13s on that one night.
I like Omos. I think Omos is good. He needs to just get.
Yeah.
Is he gonna be a champion one day?
He has to
you know what? He can have. Go ahead. I think he can have a change.
They better not do him like the Great Khali. You remember when they did the Great Khali? Made him a monster, and all of a sudden now this motherfucker was doing kiss cams.
Hey, man, you can't tell me he didn't squeeze Rey Mysterio's head together. You can't tell me he didn't. What I say?
Oh no, I hit about mistake. I can see Almost having like, remember when Kane won the title from Stone Cold that one night and lost it back on Raw? I can see that.
I can see that too.
He's a world champion. Yeah, like I can't, because his moveset is, you know what I'm saying, like. He needs like a good couple of years in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Before he's, you know what I'm saying? Like how Kevin Nash moved. He's a big guy, but he's fluid. You know what I'm saying? Like Kevin Nash got hurt a lot, but when he's on. Like he's fluid.
Kevin
Nash,
you know what I'm saying?
That's 100% facts.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Nash tore his quad coming to the ring.
Now he tore his shit in the ring one time. It was a 6-man match. He got in the ring.
Didn't he tear his quad?
He tore his quad.
PLC.
Getting in the ring. I said, what the fuck? What was that? Like, I thought he got shot.
Yeah, he tore his quad. So, Money in the Bank, what I'm talking about, Money in the Bank is coming up on July 2nd. If y'all don't know, they actually changed the stipulation for Money in the Bank. So, it used to be when you win Money in the Bank, you would get a contract for the WWE or women's title anytime you can cash in at any time you want. They've actually changed the stipulation now to where the winner gets a shot at the champion at WrestleMania.
What's the use of the Royal Rumble then?
I'm not a fan of that.
I don't like that at all.
What's the use of the Royal Rumble? The Royal Rumble should be the main event at WrestleMania. Money in the Bank.
And I want to know what they're going to do with the Royal Rumble. So how's that going to work? So is the Royal Rumble winner going to get a title shot before?
Right. What happens with Royal Rumble?
So I don't know how they're going to do that unless they got something planned to where. I don't know. I just don't like the idea. So what's the whole point of you carrying the briefcase?
Yeah, because that don't make no sense. They need to go back and change that. Because I could see Cody, if Cody wins, I could see him getting it off Roman somehow that way. You know what I'm saying? Not. I can see him getting it off Roman that way.
Roman to lose the title. Yo, I think. All right, real talk. I think a lot of people don't want to see Roman lose the title because you have to ask who can beat him for that title.
I don't want to lose the title.
I do think they're setting up Cody Rhodes to get one of those belts.
Yeah, he's gonna win in the Garden.
I really do believe they're building Cody Rhodes to win one of these belts. On the SmackDown side, it seems like they're gonna do Drew McIntyre, but my whole thing is if Roman Reigns loses the titles, what happens to Roman Reigns?
I can see him getting aggressive and being, you know what I'm saying, pursuing the title again. I can see that happening. Like, I don't think his character would change. You know what I'm saying? It would change. They tweak his character a little bit, but you know, I can see him pursuing the title again.
Dude's been champion since SummerSlam 2020. Y'all got to think for a minute. Let's go back. Let's go back. That's a long ass time. SummerSlam 2020. Remember, what was it? We still had fans weren't in attendance when he won the title. Let's go. That's how far ago.
When Roman Reigns run it, true.
Yeah. But they booked him good, and the bloodline, now they got them involved, and they won the tag team titles. It's like, I mean, this whole, go ahead, Captain.
Whoever beats Roman is a star. Whoever beats the Usos is a star tag team. So they got to be important, and I think where they are, they should be weak or wherever they are, and just like I don't want to say like a fluke win, but just went out the blue, like, oh shit, the Usos lost the title last night. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
I do believe Drew McIntyre is going to beat him and Carter. I really do. They said they lined up his opponents already. They said Riddle was going to face him at Money in the Bank. Randy Orton was going to face him at SummerSlam, and then they said
Randy Orton hurt.
Yeah, he's taking a little bit of time off, so he's probably not going to come back. Well, SummerSlam is July. What is it? SummerSlam is July. I think it's the last Saturday in July.
It's not in August? I thought it was in August.
No, they moved it. It's in Nashville. It's at Nassau Coliseum on July 30th, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me see. They moved it. Let me see. SummerSlam 2022.
But it's going to be interesting, man. Like, whoever does beat Roman is a star. Like, I think whoever they have in mind to beat Roman should be like, keep them where they are right now. Let it be like a regular title match for Friday Night SmackDown or like a house show or something. And oh shit, he caught Roman.
Yeah. SummerSlam is July 30th.
Yeah.
And that's all.
Hey, you know what I miss?
What's that?
Them home videos from WWE when they just had like different matches on them. Like
Coliseum home video.
Yeah, the Coliseum home videos, man. Yo, I miss those.
Coliseum home video. Yo,
Boston
kids,
Garden and Philly, that shit. Yep.
I miss those.
Kids,
I miss
y'all
those
don't know
videos.
what Coliseum home video is. Do your
You couldn't
research.
You couldn't tell me they weren't pay-per-views.
Yep.
VHS.
Remember
Man,
when this may be before y'all time, but Tito Santana was Intercontinental Champion, right? He fought Macho Man, and Macho Man pulled a battery out of his trunk and bust Tito in the head, won the title. I was like, oh shit! I was like this shit never happened at a house show. I was like, oh shit! Like, what the fuck?
Hey yo, a lot of weird shit be happening at house shows, yo.
Hey, Macho was nuts.
Pulled a battery out his drawers.
When Macho came to WCW and joined NWO with the man, remember we had the Madness shirt?
Yeah, madness. You know what? Because like him and Hulk Hogan had like a rivalry, man. Like he never wanted Macho Man to be over him, and you know what I'm saying? Like it was weird, man.
I hated Hogan growing up, yo.
I don't think, you know what? I don't really think Hogan was jealous of Macho. I mean, now that I just don't continue with the narrative that Hogan kept a lot of people down. But when you was the biggest cash cow, I mean, what do you expect? He was the biggest cash cow for two separate companies, for WWF and WCW. He was the biggest cash cow.
Eat your vitamins. This man had toys.
So at the end of the day, how do you expect somebody? I mean, that's like you at your job, man. You know, you the one that make that company money. You are the biggest grosser there. You don't want nobody to come take your spot. I mean, and that part I understand. Did he do some fuck shit? Yeah, he did. But I gotta understand where Hulk Hogan was coming from.
Yeah, looking at it now, like it made sense to keep him with the title. Back in the day, I think Morocco, Paul Orndorff. I don't think about Snooker. I think Morocco and Paul Orndorff, they thought they were going to be the world champion, but it made sense to keep it on Hulk Hogan. It made sense.
And it made no sense to keep it on Andre the Giant past WrestleMania 3 either, because you forget Andre the Giant barely wrestled.
And he was dying at that point.
He was dying.
Y'all know that, yeah. Andre the Giant barely wrestled.
Because he immediately gave the title to Ted DiBiase. He gave him the title after he won it.
Right.
Ted DiBiase.
So I mean, I don't know if Macho Man could have carried the company, but I tell you like this, Macho Man thought, Macho Man was saying Hulk Hogan was up there trying to tell Elizabeth to come see it real quick.
Yeah, come talk to me for a second, baby. Got your own mind, brother.
He took her in the back and said, "Listen, let's have a talk." And he talking about some, you know, Macho Man cheat, right?
Right. But when she got hurt, he laid her on in the infirmary, and Macho Man seen that shit. Like, yo, what's going on here?
He was like, Macho Man cheating on you, right?
I know who she's cheating on you with too.
He did some. Hey, don't get it twisted. He did some deceiving ass shit.
Yeah. He fucked Bubba the Love Sponge's wife. He fucked her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think he told Hulk Hogan to do it, but he didn't think Hulk Hogan was gonna do it. He said he looked in the room, Hulk Hogan had his drawers on. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, nigga, you told me to fuck you, I'm gonna fuck you. Like, what you mean? Like, what you mean?
Oh, the dark side of wrestling that they really ain't gonna talk about. Oh shit.
All right, Chris, we waiting on you, man.
Chris, we waiting on you, yo, because Tim is like he's here for he hear what you got to say.
I did hear what you had to say. I'm trying to get shit in my car.
Oh. Y'all talking about Tim was waiting to hear what you got to say.
Oh.
Where Lucas at, man?
Lucas said he wasn't gonna come on the show.
Yeah, he said he wasn't coming on the show. Shit.
Happy birthday shout out to Lucas ahead of time. His birthday this weekend, so we're gonna give him his happy birthday shout outs now.
Happy birthday, Luke.
Yeah, he said he wasn't coming on.
I'm surprised but he told us what last week he said he was gonna come on.
Yeah,
I don't know. I sent him an invite and everything. I told him he come on. I thought he was coming on tonight.
He said he wasn't coming on, guys. Let's just leave it at that.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. He'll be on next time.
Hey, he'll get on.
He commented. He was in the comments like an hour ago. What he's like? Yeah, he commented about 903. What about Renee Dupree?
Hey, I like Renee Dupree.
Yeah.
I like La Resistance.
Somebody fucked him up. Somebody heard him. I forgot who it was. Somebody heard him.
Hardcore Holly a bitch. He didn't have to do that. Man, Hardcore Holly beat him up for over a ticket.
Okay, yeah.
I knew somebody was gonna talk about that shit.
You know what? One thing I learned about Hardcore Holly is he had to be a bully because he wasn't shit else in WWE. He had to be a bully.
He had to look, but he couldn't talk, right? You know what I'm saying? And just I don't know,
like
man.
A race car driver when he first came.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest. Yo, they had the dumbest gimmicks back in the day. They made this motherfucker a race car driver.
Yo, remember when Crash debuted? Y'all remember when Crash debuted on Raw and they fought the whole episode? That was like the funniest shit I ever seen. Like,
hey,
Raw went over.
Hey,
yo,
keep it a buck. Hey, keep it a buck. Crash. Hey, Crash. Crash was the best thing that happened to Hardcore Holly.
Yeah, but that first episode, right? The first episode, right? Raw had went off, right? And they were still on top of the truck fighting and shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? They said they was present. Like, what they doing? Something happened in the parking lot, right? Raw was going off, and they zoomed up, and they up there fighting on top of the truck. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, and Raw goes, and then shit goes off the air, and you sitting there wondering, well, are they still on top of the truck? Raw did some wild shit back in the day, yo. All that shit they did with trucks and ambulances and limos and shit like that. Their production team was putting on some shows back in the day, man. I remember all that shit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. No money, like.
When Stone Cold put all that cement in Vince's car.
Oh, yeah. I was in Nassau Coliseum. I remember that.
Yeah, some wild shit. Hey, some wild shit did go on back in the day. Like Randy Savage and Stephanie McMahon.
He left.
Come on, Chris. Come on, man. No one can confirm that really happened, man.
Everybody
tapped that. Stephanie ain't gonna say nothing. Macho Man can't speak.
Everybody tap stuff. Come on now.
That did really happen.
Come on now. Steph likes anal.
Yeah, I remember
she said it.
John Cena smacked that ass was fat as hell at that time.
Man, that's Steph in 2004.
It was a little fat. And remember, she had just got some titties.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I watched SmackDown for. Most of it was Stephanie McMahon when she came out there. Man.
Yeah.
I miss when she was GM of SmackDown back in the day.
Remember
You see
Orlando
her
Jordan?
dance when she was dancing?
Keep it a buck with you guys. Steph was probably probably the best GM. Which
She was.
SmackDown had the best GMs.
But that's why she had
Paul
her episode
Heyman
of
was
Evil.
the best
SmackDown had the
one,
SmackDown had the better
and Teddy
roster.
Long.
SmackDown had the remember
Yeah,
when
fact.
Pushing
SmackDown
the
used to do
tag
their
team
own
match with the
pay-per-views?
Undertaker player.
Remember when SmackDown used to have their own pay-per-views?
Yeah.
They put on the best pay-per-views.
Yep.
I like
Vince ain't like that shit. It wasn't supposed to go that way.
When Batista went over to SmackDown, that's when the shit got real good.
Yeah,
Once they traded him over to
Bro,
SmackDown,
SmackDown. Listen, SmackDown from 2002 to 2008 was that business.
facts.
Yep.
Was that
Facts.
business. From 2002 to 2008, SmackDown was better than Raw, and it wasn't even a question.
Wasn't close. Wasn't even close.
It wasn't even close. It don't matter if it came on Thursday
No,
nights or Friday nights.
no matter if it was on Thursday or no matter if it was on Friday, SmackDown was head and shoulders better than Raw.
I wasn't even happy to see Raw no more. I was excited to see SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
I was happy when SmackDown came on.
I just watched Raw because it was a part of the routine. You're right.
When JBL came, when they created JBL and he had the cabinet with Finley and Orlando Jordan. Yes.
And the Bastion brothers.
King
and
Booker.
The Bastion brothers. And then hold on, and then when Booker T had the King's Court with Finley and Regal.
Yeah.
When John Cena debuted.
The ruthless aggression. Yeah.
Ruthless
Brock
aggression.
Lesnar was the man on SmackDown.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, he kills Zach Allen.
Eddie Guerrero.
Man, the
Undertaker.
come on, man. Vacant.
Now, remember Edge had the matches with Kurt Angle, that little series of matches they had? That shit was fire. Like,
Yep.
This is
Perk
what Edge
Angle was
coming
on
through.
there.
He was-
Perk Angle was the man on there.
Perk.
Remember what was his team? What was it? Angle's team. What was the name of that stable?
Team Angle.
Team Angle.
I think Team Angle.
Benjamin, Charlie Haas,
And Charlie Haas. Yeah.
man. Yo, SmackDown from 2002 to 2008. That was the shit, bro. That was the shit.
Hell
When
yeah.
Chris disappeared again. When Chris come back, I gotta tell him he gotta drop this thing real quick.
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
Chris
It was
name,
different, man.
Chris changed his name to Tony Khan Supplier.
I just seen that.
Hey, yo. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Yo, when Chris comes back, we gotta have him do that thing because I gotta get to the other announcement before we wrap it up and everything. Because I'll let y'all know why he's gone and everything. We are second anniversary show. I'm aiming for June 23rd for the second anniversary show. Because I got these next 2 weeks is gonna be busy as shit. So I know it was not the 23rd. I can't do it on the 30th because I got shit to do. But 23rd I'm aiming for it, and I got a surprise in regards to that. But I'll make the announcement in regards to the second anniversary show in regards to that. If y'all have been paying attention, I'll tell you this for sure. If y'all been paying attention to what I've been posting on the Wrestling Talk radio page, it has something to do with that. So it's gonna be. I'll make more announcement and everything. I'm gonna do something different because I'm gonna give away a prize. I'll give away a prize for the second anniversary show. I'll give y'all all that information in regards. And plus, I can tell you this, it's gonna involve y'all being on the show to get the prize. So that's another thing. That's another reason why you have to post the clues. And plus, I'll tell you how you're gonna get how you can qualify to get on the show because it's gonna be something cool. It's gonna be something. I gotta figure out if I'm gonna do it. I won't say too much.
We'll talk about it. We'll get to it. We'll get to
Talk
it.
about it. It's just I don't want to give out too much detail, but when I make the announcement, we still got to talk about it because then I got to figure out how I'm going to actually do it.
Yeah.
There's some ins and outs to what we're going to do, but yeah, the second anniversary actually June 6th because I got some shit that came up on my Facebook timeline. We did the first show June 6, 2020.
Damn.
Yes, it's been we've been doing this show for 2 years, yo. I can't believe it. It's been 2 years. Cap was on the original. Cap, what was it? Cap and Chris was on there. Chris was celebrating his anniversary. I think Chris was on the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
That show was. Please don't go back and watch that show. That show was horrible. I'm letting y'all know now. Don't go back and watch episode 1. Episode 1 was horrible. That was a shitty ass show. I had shitty equipment. It was the camera kept going back and forth and people were talking. Don't go back and watch episode 1. Episode 1.
Yeah. I think what was it? Zoom? We was on Zoom.
We was on Zoom. That shit was terrible. The first 2 episodes were horrible. Don't go back and watch episode 1 and 2. Just don't do that. Don't do it.
We got to crawl before you walk. That's all.
Or messaging me talking about the hell was you thinking? Yeah, the first episode was terrible. I had no equipment. I was doing this shit on my old laptop. I didn't have a microphone. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I just went ahead and jumped in. I should have waited till I got all my equipment and shit. But I was like, I gotta do it now. We gotta
crawl before you walk, man.
Do this show now.
You gotta crawl before you walk. That's all. Is you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, that was
it's archive.
My homeboy went back and watched that show. He said, "Dude, you gotta get another laptop." He said, I understand the concept. He said, show was good, but he said, hell was terrible. It's like I say this to every time somebody talk about the podcast. That first show was terrible. I'll admit.
Chris said he beat BRB, so he probably pop back up soon.
Wait a minute, hold on. So Tim said, how about this to help out? If we get 100 viewers live on the show for the 2nd anniversary, I will personally give away my authentic SmackDown tag title signed by Eric Redbeard Rowan.
Redbeard. Oh, the motherfucking Bludgeon Brothers. Okay.
Did y'all hear that?
That's good. That's it. I'll do my
out. He said if we get this is Tim. Tim said we get 100 viewers live for the 2nd anniversary show. He will personally give away an authentic SmackDown tag team title.
Let's do it.
Y'all hear that? We gotta get 100 viewers for the 2nd show. We gotta get 100
do what I
viewers.
I'm gonna do what I do.
So tell we gonna push this out here. So I'll go ahead and say it. We're gonna do the 2nd anniversary show June 23rd, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock on the dot, June 23rd. We need 100 because y'all want to win a SmackDown title. Plus, I'm gonna give a prize away as well and everything. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give away. I might give away 2 prizes. I may give away 2 prizes. So I don't know where the hell Chris is at. Chris is made.
You know what? I'll get somebody a date with Katie Vick. What did I say? I just gotta dig her up. I mean, I could make it happen.
What did you say?
Chris, leave. Go black. Just go black.
I could find somebody to dress up and stuff, and she's been dead since like maybe 2003, something like that. So I can get her dressed up for these years. And
Cap said he would give away a date with Katie Vick. You sick bastard.
it was a thought. I can't confirm it because it's a lot to get her, you know.
He said what?
Cap said he was going to give away a date with Katie Vick as a prize on the anniversary show. I think I'm just going to end the show here. I think we're going to go ahead and end it right now because.
Can you please let Katie Vick be in the grave?
I was trying to help the show. We got to get 100 viewers.
Stop digging her up so you can dig in her.
If we get 100 viewers, Trey said he'll give away a knife.
He'll do it too.
And it would be like one of them numb with the.
Hey, yo, Chris.
From like
Tim said. Did you hear what Tim said about the giveaway, bruh? Or you just came on AO? So Chris, Tim said if we get 100 viewers live on the second anniversary show, he will personally give away an authentic SmackDown Tag Team title signed by Eric Redbeard Rowan.
I don't want it.
He said we got to get 100 viewers for the second anniversary show.
Tell him to go to hell.
Tim, I don't know if you heard that. So,
Tim, I'm just messing with you, bro. You know how fucking.
All right, Chris, drop this knowledge on them, man. We waiting for you because I got to drop the second announcement before we wrap this up.
Oh, okay. Let me just. I gotta keep it brief. But I just want to. Hold on. I gotta go outside for this one because I'm gonna get a little loud. But
Boston is up by 2. My bad.
But I just want to make a couple of statements. There's there's a few people, man, that do these podcasts and stuff. Shout out to Ja. I'm not, you know what I'm saying. Ja has a pretty decent podcast, man. So if y'all get a chance, try to check it out, man. You know, but I just want to address a few cronies, a few, you know, I want to say cock gobblers. They don't deserve the pub. I'm not finna say no names, but they own Ja's podcast and everything like that, man. And this is where I knew where AEW fans were not really legit, as they say. I went on their podcast and, you know, they just spitting mad, just negative rhetoric about WWE and this, that, and the other, and WWE does this, and you know what I'm saying? And then I said, so, you know, why are you a fan of AEW? I said, are you a fan of AEW because you're mad at Vince? And he was like, and he admitted that, yeah, I'm a fan of AEW based off because I don't like Vince. And I said, so how about this? You claim your love is for professional wrestling. If AEW goes down in the toilet, who are you going to cheer for? His response
He'll be right back.
His response was, I said, so that just proves my fucking point. A lot of y'all marks are not fans of this company based off of, because I really do love pro wrestling, or I really do want to see something different. That's not why y'all fans of it. Y'all fans because you feel like it's an alternative and you guys didn't give a shit about Impact, nor New Japan, or NWA, nor ROH, nor Lucha Underground when it was going on. Y'all gave no fuck about it. But because y'all see something different on TNT, that's why y'all gravitate to it. That lets me know that's how you know AEW is really going to go into the ground. Because they don't have a legit fan base. Your fan base is based off spite. So therefore, you know what they're going to do? Because they got to sit there and wear that hat, because they got to sit there and hold that energy, they're going to ride that shit till the wheels fall off. Knowing because guess what? The same segments that they bitch about WWE doing, they do the same goddamn ones. The same thing for the same shit that they bitch that they claim that WWE do. They hold the other talent down and everything like that. AEW does the same fucking thing. None of their homegrown talent, it does nothing. Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega, that's it. The title has been on 3 WWE ex-WWE guys already in a 3-year time span. It started off with Jericho. It went to Moxley. Then it went to Omega. Then it went to Hangman Adam Page. Now it's on CM Punk. And, you know, my thing with that is like, listen, we love this shit, but I don't need the fake shit. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to drop this to a couple of them, them AEW cock swallowers. Yeah, I'm going to say it, cock swallowers, because that's what they are, cock swallowers. Take Tony Khan off your face, man. Take it off your face, man. Let him pull his pants up, bro. Let him zipper it up. It's okay. You drained him. You drained him. Because that's what AEW, they're a bunch of vultures. They're a bunch of vultures and leechers. They're not real. They're not legit. And you're gonna see this within the next 2 years, because I don't care. I don't tell you what you're gonna. I'm gonna tell you this. If AEW does not get on the ball, because I'm gonna tell you like this, they are drowning. You cannot consistently even get a mill. And Rampage, you might as well just cancel that shit. I didn't heard the excuses. Oh, it's the playoffs. Oh, it's hockey. Oh, it's the time slot. Ricky, you're one of them. I love you, my boy, but Ricky, you teeter between the AEW marksmanship. But the only difference is you're smarter. You're smarter. But you use it's late. No, fam. Guess what? Whether it's Friday or not, whether it's on a time slot, if you have a great product, people are going to watch it.
Anytime.
No matter what time it on, no matter what day it is, people are going to watch it. And 360,000 is not doing good. Impact gets more than that, and they switch channels.
They're not even on live TV.
And they switch channels.
You gotta have a fire stick to watch them shit.
Right, you gotta watch. You have a fire stick. So
You gotta watch them on a fire stick.
So with that being said, I gotta get to dinner. I'm gonna have to end this. But with that being said, I'm gonna look up. Hey, Keith, thank you for welcoming us back. I appreciate you, man. We here to stay. If I did it before, I'm gonna do it again. I'm sorry that we had that. I missed you. You my boy. You my brother. I love you to death. I want you to know that. We back. I'm back. It's Wrestle Talk Radio. Fuck y'all. Y'all suck still. And I can't wait for the 2-year anniversary show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Chris, thank you for joining us, man. Thank you, fam. Glad to have y'all back, man. Chris said his piece, but now, before I wrap it up, so other big announcement I was going to make for the 2-year anniversary show. As y'all know, if you've been following me on the Instagram page, Facebook page, I've been dropping clues, dates here and there. I changed what I was going to do for the 2-year anniversary show. Well, not to the anniversary show, but what I was going to change in regards to the prize. So the announcement I'm going to make is we're going to have a trivia show. So here's what you're going to have to do to qualify. I'm going to continue to drop about 3 or 4 more clues. I'm going to do it before I leave next week because once I get back from Denver, I'm going to be tired as hell. I ain't going to be able to do shit. So I'm going to drop a couple more. And what I need you to do is you got to come on the show. So the show is going to be 8 o'clock on Wrestling Talk Radio. You got to come on the show in order to win. Now, it's going to be a prize and I'm not going to let you know what the prize is before. You're going to know what the prize is when you win the prize. It could be anything. I'm not for sure what it's going to be, but what I got to talk to the fellas off the air in regards to how we're going to do this show. Because I definitely, you got to come on the show. We're going to ask some trivia questions. We're going to do a lot of trivia questions. I'm going to make this because we got to go back and forth. Because if we're going to win some prizes and stuff like that, we got to do some trivia questions and everything. Just know your wrestling. So when you can come on, we're going to do a show. Now, I think we'll probably do, you know what? I will do that for the second anniversary. I was going to do a separate show. We're going to do that on the anniversary show. We're going to do the trivia on that on the second anniversary show. So you got to qualify. You got to message me. You got to be available. You can't sit there and talk about, all right, I won. I'm going to be on the show. No. And then all of a sudden you message me that day of, I can't be on the show. It don't work like that. It don't work like that because you got to qualify for a prize. So we're going to do it. It's going to be a trivia. We're going to do on the second anniversary show. Maybe probably do it in the first hour, depending on time and stuff like that and what we got to discuss. But honestly, I don't think there's going to be much to discuss on the second anniversary because after the Hell in a Cell, and then that's it. Because I think that week before is going to be, July 30th? Probably. Oh, Money in the Bank. So we'll probably discuss that a little bit. But you know us. We'll always have shit to talk about on the air. So I was going to do talk trivia, but Chris left. So I was going to do that, but Chris left. I was expecting more of y'all to come on the show, but I'll say talk trivia for another time.
Next time.
Yeah, well, I'll say talk trivia for the next time. So the talk trivia was good. I was going to do the talk trivia, and the talk trivia was going to lead into the announcement, but unfortunately, since we're not doing talk trivia, I just went ahead and laid it on to you. So second anniversary show, we are going to have a 2 guests on. And we're gonna do some trivia. It's probably gonna be a lot of us asking questions. I might have them ask y'all questions. I might ask the questions, and then at the end of whoever wins, they will get a prize. And then I will probably, I don't know what the prize is gonna be yet. I'm still working on it and everything. I'm thinking it might be something from Cash App, maybe just Cash App something to you or something like that. But we will be doing a prize. Also, start telling people about the show because Tim. I will put it up here. And I will put Tim say he playing. Really though? What the fuck are you doing? After the show. Damn it. Oh, yeah, after the Joe Rogan. Cap, we told. Lord have mercy. Yeah, Cap left. And oh my God, that shit was funny as hell. Yo, Cap is out. But anyways, yo, that's gonna wrap up the show. We're done here. Like I said, the second anniversary show is coming up on June 23rd, live at 8 p.m. live here on YouTube. I'm gonna have two guests on. We're gonna do some trivia, ask y'all some questions, have a good time. There's gonna be the winner's gonna win a prize. In order for y'all to qualify and I should go ahead and say this now. In order for y'all to qualify, like I said, I'm gonna post some more clues up there. I'm gonna post the last of the clues next week before I leave for Denver. And then whoever you got to email me at wrestlingtalkradio@gmail.com the answers. If you send me the right answers, you will be on the show for the giveaway. So, and I might do a second giveaway. We might do a couple of giveaways. Tim's gonna do it. He's gonna have some stuff he's gonna give away in regards to the belt. But we need 100 viewers, y'all. 100 viewers live on the second anniversary show. Tell your family, tell your friends, to everybody that you know, be on that show. Be watching that show in 2 weeks. What is it? 2 weeks? 3 weeks, I believe. Whatever. I think it's 3 weeks. Anyways, shout out to my boys, Cap, Chris for coming through. Lucas, I'm glad to have my team back. Some shit went down last summer. Hey, we're gonna let bygones be bygones. It's the past. We moved on past it. Hey, I love my brothers, man. I'm glad they're back. I'm glad they're back because I'm getting ready to take Wrestling Talk Radio to the next level. Oh, God, he came back. Why? Got a little something. You got something on your nose. Right here. You all right? You all right? You got a little something on your nose. You all right? You good? You... Why do I deal with this fool, man? Why do I deal with this fool, man? Cap, you got any words you want to say before we bounce? You're muted.
Just want to thank you for bringing me back, man. Everything that happened. I love you, man. I love my brothers that ain't here. Shout out to my lady, Talika.
Any shout outs. Yeah, we want to give any shout outs, man. Yeah.
Shit, man. I'm high as a motherfucker.
Obviously,
I'll see y'all next time.
You left us for a minute, man. You came, but we're glad. I was getting ready to call you, be like, "You all right over there, man?"
Today's Saturday, right?
Yeah, it will take about 2 bumps.
But I just want to thank everybody, man. I want to thank all the fans. I want to thank. Shit, man. Where's my shirt at, man? My shirt disappeared, man.
We'll talk about it off air.
Yeah. But thank everybody, man. We back. We ain't going nowhere.
Trey stole your shirt. Okay. Sorry.
Motherfucker. We're gonna keep this shit moving forward, man. We're gonna do what we do, man.
Yes, sir. I told him in regards to the thing, in regards to the show and everything with the trivia and stuff like that. We're gonna do a giveaway and everything. We might do a couple giveaways, but we want some fun on the anniversary, man. We're definitely gonna have some fun. But like I told him, tell everybody to tune in on that show to make sure, because Tim is giving away a big prize, and I know.
Shout out to my kids.
Shout out to my god kid. Shout out to my godson who had a birthday on Monday. Shout out to Michael. Shout out to Lucas. Happy birthday, Lucas. His birthday this weekend. He's probably gonna go missing. So so he'll be
shit
missing.
Happens.
Yeah, it happens. I went missing after my 30th birthday, so I know exactly what it was. I ended up in Texas, dude. I don't know how the hell that happened. I don't know how the hell I got back. I don't know how the hell I got there. I got back though safely. I got back safely. I don't know what the fuck happened, but Anyways, I want to thank y'all. The team is back. Yo, wait a minute. The team is back. Hold on. They don't fucked up now. They don't let the team get back together. I'm telling y'all, shit's about to get real bad. Yo, the next couple of shows, we know we gotta have Lucas back on. We're gonna have Ricky back on. Ricky gonna be dropping that New Japan Pro Wrestling knowledge as always. So shout out to everybody who tuned in tonight, man. We are back.
Thomas kill people.
Yeah. Shout out to Thomas. Everybody, shout out to everybody in the comment section that commented. Thomas is gonna be this Saturday at Hog. He's actually having 2 matches. Let me run those back down again. Let's see. Let me go back. He's right. He's actually TJP. And then Lucas is fighting the Goon at Hell in a Cell on Sunday. So make sure y'all tune in. Yeah, NXT in your house Saturday night. Hell in a Cell on Sunday night.
On Sunday.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll probably try to do a wrestling wrap up during the week and everything. Just go over
we
it.
can
If
do
I
that.
don't do it, if I don't do it, whatever and everything. Because like I said, I won't be able to do it. Fuck it. I lied. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'll be in Denver. So I'll try to bring y'all back gifts from Denver. Look, that might actually be the prize that I'll give away.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the prize I give away. Anyways, y'all, we're gonna wrap this up. I'm about to go in and watch the rest of this game and everything and go with my girlfriend. Anyways, I gotta Tim, you still know Tim on the show. Tim, the offer was there, bro. I told you could come on. Don't sit there and cry anything.
Tim, bring your ass on here next time, man.
Tim, you're more than welcome to come on the show. I told you. Lucas, I thought Lucas was going to be here. Lucas didn't come, but Lucas is probably doing something for his birthday and everything. But yeah, y'all are more than welcome to come on the show, man. Always, if you want to come on the show, let me know. Hit me up, message me. Welcome. We welcome y'all, man. We love talking wrestling here. We talk shit. Bring it. Y'all more than welcome to come on the show, man. Definitely, y'all more than. What the hell was that? Let me go. Because I just heard a noise like, what the fuck was that?
I've been hearing noises all night.
Bro, if that door comes open, if it's nobody I know, somebody about to get fucked up.
Yeah, might have to go for the window. But listen, man, I love you, bro. I can't wait to do this again next time.
Bro.
All right, I'm about to get up out of here.
We're back.
Mm-hmm.
We're back, y'all. We're back. And we're better than ever. We're like Eric Bischoff. All right, man. As we always see here, make sure y'all like us on Facebook, like us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, and I asked for your email, Tim. Don't do that. We're gonna talk about that in the group chat. Anyways, like us on Facebook, like us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, and as we always say, tune in second anniversary show. Thursday, June 23rd, 8 p.m. live on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel so you get notifications when we go live. And as we always see here at Wrestling Talk Radio, we're not just wrestling fans, we're wrestling fans. I will see you on the second anniversary show, babies.